I had to contain all my energy. I'm so excited that you guys came back.
We're here.
We're here.
This actually marks the first episode because, as we've talked about, we have been kind of banking these so that way we make it easier for when Jessica does move. But this is the first episode that we have been able to talk to each other since it's been officially launched. So first episode out. Like, cue sick feeling.
Boom, boom. Yeah, I know, right? Like
Absolutely
slightly
destroyed.
You know, I am like, I'm full of like, I shouldn't even say mixed emotions. I'm like so excited. The feedback we've been getting has been like tremendous. And like people I weren't like sure if they would listen. I mean, this is podcasts for anybody who's interested. Do you know what I mean? Like, but man,
well, and it took a step for sorry, go ahead, Jess.
Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, just the people that have like reached out saying that they're listening. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of people that we never, that I would say I've never thought would be interested.
Yeah, totally.
And I think it was a huge step for Jessica and I to put it on our personal Instagram and social media to be like, oh, we're witches.
Oh, kind of into this thing called witchcraft.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of feedback, and like, to be completely honest, for me, I literally did. This is like imposter syndrome. But when we saw the Instagram, like, have people actually follow us, I was like, oh, people actually want to hear what we have to say.
I know.
Right. Let's do this.
Like, they're listening to us. Yeah. We had spoke briefly before we started recording about people we were chatting to after the episode released, and they were kind of like, oh, and you guys said this in the podcast, and you said this. I was like, I did. Like, our little brother, I should say, our younger brother. He listened to it on the day it was released, and he's like, remember this? What about that? I was like, oh my God. I like,
when it. Jessica told me that, I was like, he wanted to listen to it.
He was like one of the first people. It like came out at 10 and like 10:30 he's like, oh, that was funny. I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's so cool because it's like literally having a conversation with friends, and it's like, we're just going to hear from them a little later on. So man, I'm so excited.
We love it. And now, now that it's out there, now that you guys have been able to listen to a couple episodes, we obviously love feedback. As you can tell, it gives us a lot of life. And now that we have our social media figured out and our email worked out and all that kind of good stuff, we want your feedback.
Yeah. For those watching on YouTube, I'm like excited dancing so much. I don't know. I'm so jazzed, man.
And one of these days, I'm sure the room behind me will actually look good.
Dad would be pissed if he. Sorry, Dad.
Once he knows.
If he gets this far in the podcast, he knows I'm down here. But
like, LOL, though, he's not going to look on YouTube.
No, exactly.
No, he's not.
This is not your cue to go look at YouTube, Dad. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't go on YouTube, Dad.
People are not judging me based on my environment. As long as they know I have been washed and I've been fed and watered, and here I am, guys.
By who, Jessica?
Myself. I'm clean. Do you mean like I'm clean?
I'm kidding. Washed. No, I get that. No, but it's awesome. And another conversation that I had today too was, talking about that they're looking forward to special guests, which we will be having periodically, which we're super excited. And we wanted to throw it out there. If there was somebody that would like to be a part of our podcast for an episode, like, we're here for it. As long as you kind of feel like the same way that we do and you want to talk about your journey so far, or just shoot the shit with us. Like, we're here for it.
Exactly. No, honestly, if you've got any sort of like interest or like have something to say or chat about, or like,
that's not political.
That's not political, right? We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We're not starting arguments or debates here.
And, I was thinking about that the other day, because we did have like a little political moment in one of our previous podcasts, and it was like so brief in that, but even same with like on the religious front, we respect all religions. We were raised Catholic, respect to the Catholic Church, or not to Catholic Church, but do you mean to the religion itself? But it's just not where our hearts lie anymore. Do you mean we believe? I always say, because it's not that I don't believe in God or a God or what, I believe that there's more to this life. So we respect everything.
Maybe every religion also has a place too.
Exactly.
Like everyone is believing at the end of the day in one type of creator,
something or nothing. Do you know what I mean? But like, it's anyways, it's all welcome. It's it shouldn't say it's not up for debate, because my religion is not going to look the same as even Brittany's religion, right? Or spirituality is what we're calling it, because that's how I feel.
And feel free to come at us and debate, but we're probably not going to respond.
Exactly. Be nice, be kind,
because we don't want to.
We run away from that.
We do not conflict.
Nope.
No.
No.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Anyways,
But yeah.
what do you want to talk about today?
Anyways, I did want to mention one other thing,
Oh, yeah,
actually,
go for
since
it.
we're on the topic of past episodes.
Yeah.
I have to apologize that the last episode or two, last couple ones, I was just out of it. I was not myself. It's because I had somebody break into my energy.
Oh.
I didn't put my golden bubble on, and they got to me, and it really fucked with me. And I feel like it took away what I could have given in two of the last episodes. So I'm hoping for a better. I've got my bubble on. I've saged my whole house.
Okay.
Feeling good. But
Well,
yeah, it kind of sucked the life out of me the last
I'm
one.
sorry.
So
I'm
why are
sorry
you
to hear
sorry?
that because I
Why are you
didn't
sorry?
know. I didn't
Yeah, you did.
notice. Did I know?
Mm-hmm.
Do I know? Do I do?
Yep.
Do I do?
Yep. But things are better. Life is
Okay.
better. And my bubble's on, and I learned to let go.
My face. I'm like gonna text you and be like, the fuck?
You're like, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Would
I'm
you?
sorry. What?
I'm sorry you froze. So I
It's all
actually
good.
don't know. It's all good. Okay. Well, welcome back. You're
Yeah.
every time you
My
show
good
up,
energy is here.
okay. Well, I'm glad. That's all we can do, right? So I totally feel you.
But
Totally
also,
feel you.
speaking of sage, because I was saging my room,
Mhm.
as I every time we podcast or every time I'm working at my computer here, I sage at the whole upper floor. And yesterday, Ryan was doing some construction downstairs and been away for hours at a time. And later on that last night, he went back downstairs and was working. And then I don't even think he was down there for like more than 20 minutes. He comes upstairs and he's like, "Are you screwing with me?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm not. I thought he was talking about the new dog bed that I have.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Wait." I'm
I
like,
don't know.
"No." He's
This
like,
is
"No,
where I
actually." And I was
say,
like,
this is where I say I can't really hear
literally
you
don't
because
know
it
what
keeps
you
cutting
mean.
out. You keep cutting out. You
Oh,
keep cutting out. Okay, dog bed and go.
yes. Okay, well, you didn't freeze on. Here we are. But you are actually freezing on my end.
You know what? This is
Anyways,
bullshit. Go on.
we're gonna get through this, guys.
We will
We're
do
gonna
our
get through
best.
this.
Welcome. What is this going to
Okay.
be? Episode 8, 9, and we're still dealing with stuff. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for being
We
here.
apologize. Anyways, I assumed he was talking about the new dog bed, and I was like, didn't know what to say. And he's like, "Are you screwing with me?" No. And okay, so something weird happened downstairs, and I was like, "What?" He's like, my radio just turned on full blast by itself.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm like, I actually don't know how to do that. So no, that wasn't me. I didn't even know you had a radio down there. I thought that was off your phone.
That's cool. We got a radio.
Yeah. Yeah. And so he's like, yeah. He's like, it was off and decided to turn on out of nowhere, full blast, and then just turn off by itself. Like,
Cool.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So I brought my big bundle of sage and I made it nice and smoky.
It's like,
and I saged the hell out of the basement.
get out of there. Yeah.
I'm like, well, to be fair, I have not saged the basement. Jessica already knows this. I have not saged the basement since I moved in because every time I would do my whole upper level, my sage, even if I just like lit it again, it just would be like gone by the time I get to the top of the stairs. And I'm like, do I go get the candle and bring it downstairs? Nah, it's fine. And so now that I have a boombox ghost, I might as well.
A boombox goes. You just put it on like static and like talk to
Oh,
them.
I don't think so. No, I don't think
we're not
so.
doing that. Cool beans.
No,
I'm
a little too nervous. Get Anthony.
Anthony,
help me.
Anthony. Yes, one of our future guests confirmed that he also wants to be on the pod, and I'm so ecstatic. So yeah, we're gonna figure out that closer to when we have him on. I would hope like soon after this, anyways. But yeah,
It'll be so good. We are so excited for all of our guests. But yeah, speaking of that, before we jump into the elements, sorry, Jess.
Yep.
That if there's any specific questions you ever want us to ask any of our guests, let us know.
Yeah.
I have a couple that we'll probably do every time. But if there's anything in particular, once I get a better handle on our Instagram page, I'll put it out there being like, so we're gonna have this person. What do you think? And what do you want to know? And then hopefully we'll be able to cover it in the episode.
We should do it. Ask me anything. That'd be cool. whatever. Yeah. But feel free to like, we'll plug our channels and whatever at the end of the episode. But yeah, feel free to reach out with any of that. I'm so excited.
I like it too.
Yeah.
All right, let's
dig in. Let's dig in. The deep dive or whatever. I mean, it's a deep dive. It's not like super deep, but it's like a good surface brush.
Yeah. And one thing we promised each other that we're not going to do is it's not going to be scripted. It's going to be
scripts.
It's going to be as fluid as possible.
Yeah. We're going to do
as much as we both like to read from our papers, we both would also just like to enjoy the experience and the feelings and the thoughts that come up.
Exactly. And so, yeah, I'll honestly, we're going to try and do better with like not staying on one topic, but you see us, we start here and then we touch trail.
But also,
and then we're like, oh, where were we? Oh, yeah, that's back. I know. Yeah. That's our banter.
Basic banter. And that's how we work.
So witches. Yeah. Right. Oh, wonderful.
And this is what you're missing out, audio only. Go YouTube audio channel.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Just, I mean, that's why I try to like post some clips of like us like in here doing our little thing in our Zoom room. That's how we do that. In our Zoom room. Anyways, yeah.
Speaking of that, also, we should definitely have a maybe when we do our 10th episode, then we should do a Zoom live where we have whoever else wants to come in and we'll just banter for maybe 45 minutes or whatever, maybe an hour. We'll see. We'll cap it and we'll record it. And that'll be our episode number 10.
I love that. Done.
I do too.
We're
10. Doing it.
We're going to do it.
Jess.
Done it. We're doing it.
I'm the one who has the Zoom thing.
I know. It's because you have the Zoom subscription.
Yeah, thanks. I'll set it up. You got it.
Thanks. So, yeah.
All right. Deep diving again. Deep diving.
Back to the deep dive. Okay. Cool beans. Yeah. So we're going to talk about elements and how they relate to our zodiac signs. So both Britt and I have kind of split up a little bit of the work here, and we've done a research because I love a good research session. I'm not going to lie. This took me like a few days to do.
Which is hilarious because it took me 15 minutes. But then she also like made a chart and shit. And I was like, oh, this is why I failed school.
So for those, like I love a good like Google Doc, man. Like,
yeah.
You're a keener. A nice Google sheet with like, oh man, I could go into it, but I'm not gonna. But it's anyways, I could share it with anybody who wants to see it. I mean, I'd be proud of it. Maybe I'll put a photo of it on our Instagram. Yeah, be like, look what I did. Anyways, okay, yeah. So do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
I'll start. I know you're super excited, so if I keep you in the wings for a little longer,
no, that's okay. I can totally
talk about air.
Totally. I do. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say before you move on. I don't know what I've done here. Oh yeah. I made an M where there, I don't know why there's an M. Anyways, in like, okay, so we're what am I trying to say? Okay, so the elements. Okay, there are 5 elements. There's 5 that we're going to be chatting about. So 5, yes, 5. Spirit is the 5th. So they do have like a chronological order, not a chronological order, but like a value order due to like how they like are materialistic, I suppose is the word. So from like least materialistic to most materialistic, or like the I guess that's the best way to put it. So like number 1 being spirit, number 2 being air, number 3 doing water, that's a 3. It's not an M. Number 3 being fire, and then number 4 being earth, because earth is the most materialistic because earth is like solid, right? Whereas fire. Yeah. So anyway, so why don't we start there?
Okay. So then which one are we starting with?
Spirit.
That one. So I didn't do that one.
That's okay. I can. Okay. So spirit is. But spirit isn't like one that is a specific zodiac by any means. It's like, it is all. It is outer, it is within, it is everything. So the way that I can kind of describe it is that it's like the bridge between body and soul. So it is encompassing everything. That's just where we start. That's not one person specifically. That is like, yeah. So anyway, symbols like that are typically seen in like circles or like spirals, anything like that. But Yeah, the bridge between the physical and the spiritual, or the body and the soul. Anyways,
Cool.
yes. So that was really
Big
cool.
blanket.
Big
Blanket of
blanket,
spirit.
a blanket spirit. Anyways, so yeah,
Blanket of spirit.
the everything, the all. Yes. So the number 2 would be air. Is that me again? Was that me again?
That's you again.
Oh, I just love this. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you did this on purpose.
I think I didn't mean to. And I feel like
you did.
I think
you did.
Again, look at, for those on the YouTube, I was like real, I don't know if you can see it, but like
YouTube.
literally
like
I drew
making
stuff.
ruins. And you're like, oh, okay.
I drew like my
Okay.
literal my earth and air symbols. I've got my elemental pentagram. Yeah, I found one. And spirit is usually at the top point. This is used in like light and dark magic. Anyways, that's fine. Air. Let's chat air. I know.
Okay.
So
let's talk
sorry,
air,
guys.
Jess. Let's talk air.
Air. Well, for air. Air elements are related to the zodiacs that are the Gemini. Do we want people to do this now?
No.
Okay.
But no. Okay, so you just continue.
Air. Oh my God.
What zodiacs are with the arrow, Jess?
I can answer that.
Okay.
Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. So an air element is associated with those. And now those, what they kind of symbolize, or what they can represent within the element, is intelligence, creativity, beginnings. They're often seen as thinkers and communicators, and are very light and mobile. So in that same thing, air, which is again like the least tangible of the things, is very fluid, very not fluid in the liquid sense, but fluid as in like go getter.
It is
movement. Exactly. Yeah. So that's a good way to kind of think of it. Is it's like they're mobile. They're always on the go. So if that kind of resonates with those 3 zodiacs, that may be something that you pick up on. I'm going to go into more detail later, so I'm really not trying to like step on those toes just yet. So anywho, okay, so that was air. You
did great. What did they symbolize? Sorry, what does air symbolize? Just fluidity,
maybe.
All right,
hold on, we're just getting back. Communicators, doers. Yeah, live and let live mentality. Yeah, I love that.
That's a nice phrase.
Yeah, air element is our breath, the most necessary and invisible function of our human body.
There you go.
Yeah. So
there you go.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
And like how I said, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the next step. Wait, how does that work? Okay,
I promise that we actually prep these, but like sometimes
we didn't talk much before, but we don't want to talk too much before we start recording, because then that's like our episode.
Literally. Yeah, we literally don't. We try not to. We try to like really do a what is it called? Like a bullet form.
We're like literally like this.
Bullet form conversation where we're just like, don't talk anymore.
See, this is where my pentagram comes into hand. So imagine a 5-pointed star. The top is the circle, which is our spirit. Then we're going to work our way down. First up there, that is that air? Or does it go this way? I feel like I should look. Red. No. Guys, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I totally had this all. Like, if only I had drawn something any little. Like, if only I had done this better.
Oh my God.
Hold on. You know what? This is where I can refer.
Going on a train ride off the tracks.
I love it though. You know what? People like us, right? Okay, hold on.
Our 4 followers, including our mother. Okay. Actually, including our mother and brother.
Exactly. Our family.
But Dad, you can only listen to the audio. Remember? No YouTube.
No YouTube. You know what? I'm so sorry, guys. This is what we're gonna do. No, and just a word to wise, don't Google just element order, because that makes no sense. And they're just like the smallest positive order of the element. Okay. Metaphysical element order, spiritual element order. I'm going to do this right here and now. 5 element symbols of fire, water, air, earth, and spirit. Okay, we're going to find it. Okay, pentagram. Okay. I thought it was like this, orientation, colors. No, we don't want that. We want Lordy, guys. Okay, spirit, earth, water, air, fire. Fuck it. Let's just do something. Whatever you want to do. You do one. How about that? You do it.
That's
It's
what
your
I'm gonna
turn.
do. I'm gonna take over here. I'm gonna be in charge for once. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what order you're fucking talking about, so I'm just gonna jump right into water. Is that okay?
That's perfect. I love that.
All right, we're gonna jump into water.
I should have made better notes. I'm like 3 or 5.
M.
It's like this. M, literally. Like there's a 3 there's a 3 over water, and there's like an M over fire. I know that Earth is 4th. Fill it
fire. M fire. That's a Sabrina the Teenage Witch joke.
Fire.
No, but there. I don't know if you'd ever get that. It's
Probably not.
The Teenage Witch, like season 2 joke, where she tried to do like a fill in the blank.
Fire.
It's like not a fill in the blank, but it is. But it's like there's a bunch of like pictures and there's like random letters. I don't know what the types of puzzles are.
No.
Anyways, and then she's like, put your leg in the Empire.
Okay.
In the Empire. And so, but it's actually supposed to be Amber, but it doesn't matter.
Amber. Fancy. Okay, cool. That's hilarious.
Okay. Anyways, water.
Water.
Water elements. So this is big feelings, imagination, attuned to waves of emotion, often seen to have a built-in sonar for reading a mood. So if you feel like you're resonating with a water sign, most likely you are part of the classic Zodiac signs that I'll mention right away here. Water symbolizes emotion and wisdom. And then 3 Zodiac signs that basically relate to this element the most is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So Scorpio friends.
Scorpio. Fancy. That's so cool.
So I feel like that actually quite resonates with me. And I do find, again, like water is what I feel like we may have already talked about this, but water I resonate with the most in general for grounding. Any type of like cleansing. If I need to go and like clear my head, ground, just all that, bring myself back, then I need to either have a shower, a bath, I'll wash my face, or I'll go stand in the rain. Whatever the case is, I need to get water, and then I feel like myself again.
Yeah, totally. I like that kind of like wash it all, restart or whatever, refresh. I love that. Yeah, I'm glad that you like can feel like you resonate a lot with that too. I definitely get that.
Yeah. Which one do you resonate with? Does that come up?
Me? Yeah, I could do it next.
Sure. We're going to be out of your order as long as you don't care.
I don't give a crap.
You said Earth was last.
Earth is last. Do you want to do fire then? Do fire.
Sure. I'll do fire, and then
we're gonna do
end with the best.
End with mine. Okay. Please. Thank you.
Okay. Fire. Fire element.
Yes.
Okay. Spontaneous, inspiration, intuition, big passions, excitable, and impulsive.
Yes.
So fire. So this is, as I was reading through this and kind of researching, I was like, the Zodiac signs. I know a couple of people who fit these and fit these descriptive words quite well. So it symbolizes energy, assertiveness, and passion. And then before I get to the actual signs, they all have one thing in common, and that's having a positive attitude.
Yeah.
So the Zodiac signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius.
Yeah.
I have one person in mind who's dying to come onto this podcast and tell her story about why anything like witchy spirituality, like what that means to her and like what her story is. But she has big passions. She's spontaneous, she's inspiring, and she is constantly inspired. So it is so, and she's assertive as hell. She's a bad boss bitch. So I love it.
I definitely like feel that. Because I researched all the things, but there was like one really good quote by, her name is Donna Page. She's a professional astrologer in the States. And I like, this is what I do, guys. I like do this.
Yeah. Buckle up, guys.
Yeah. So no, she had a really good quote. So fire people who resonate with the element or that are in that Zodiac group desperately need to be inspired to be happy. because fire needs fuel. So they motivate with that inspiration. So they are extroverted, right? They like to socialize. They seek out admiration and they need attention. Not always, right? But that is kind of like they need the fuel for their fire. So that's like one thing that like they crave nearly. Yeah. And then on the opposite, when they don't feel motivated to do something, they get grumpy and they're in their own way, which I also can see for some of those people as well. Cause it's like, right.
Totally.
Can easily get in their own way. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So
wild. Best for last, Jessica, tell us about Earth.
I'm an earth sign. I'm an earth element. So an earth element symbolizes stability, groundedness, fertility, materiality, potential, stillness. Okay, a lot of it is beginnings and endings as well, or death and rebirth. Within these, the signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I am a Taurus, and I definitely resonate with a lot of this stuff here. When in terms of stability and groundedness, like that's something I crave, is like I never seem to have it, something I crave, but like stability and like, having that, like
not in your life.
No. And I'm gonna like, not in my life, but I'll touch again on that like in the later of the episode, because there's like so much more to that. I'm like, it totally makes sense. Nice. Yes. Oh yeah. And then also there's like a mother to child relationship as well. So whether like, I would even just say like a feminine energy to it. Yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah. My grounding. I know we talked about it in our previous episodes, but earth has always really been like my like go-to. Like there is nothing I want more than to like put my hands into like a sand, like when you're at like the beach or in a park with your kid, like my kid, and like having your feet in the sand and like bury your hands in the sand, like that is like truly how I like, I love that. And even like when it was warm enough here, the snow was gone and like it was still like 0 degrees out, but there was no snow. I took off my shoes and walked barefoot up to my house because I'm like, about freaking time. I got the ground under my feet. I want that. So anyways, so that's really cool. Yeah. I know. I definitely resonate with mine. So yeah. Note.
And I don't.
Yep. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, make note that these are your sun signs. So this is going to be like the month that you're born in. This is not like any further in, if that makes any sense. Like this isn't into more detail of like the day and the time that you're born and your sun or your moon, I should say. But this is your sun star or sign. So I was born May 11th. I was born within this date range. I'm a Taurus. So find out what you are and kind of see what resonates with you.
Yes. One thing I wanted to touch on quickly, because you had mentioned grounding. I don't actually know if we've had a grounding episode yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Well,
so we will be doing that.
Yeah, we will be doing it depending on our order of what we're going to do here, but
it'll be somewhere in those, but we'll do all the things. Yeah. And we'll have good examples of what you should try to find out what your grounding is.
Exactly. But again, if you find your element, sometimes that's maybe
could be what you resonate with the most.
Exactly what you need. Fresh air, a good walk, like lighting a candle. I don't know. I really don't know how fire elements would be able to ground. Do you know what I mean? Outside of like having like I guess heat. I would go with heat.
Let me ask Jeeves.
Is Jeeves a thing anymore?
Actually, don't even know.
You should Google that.
Fire element. Yeah, right. Fire element grounding.
Like that's because I'm like, okay, like with water, bathing and whatever, and like mine is like walks and like gardening and or flowers or whatever. I really don't know.
Do you know?
Because I would imagine it has to do with heat.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's channeling your imagination.
Oh, Gwen. Sorry, my cat just jumped up in there, but I have a candle going. And you didn't see it, so that's why that was the panicked Gwen. I don't want to deal with that tonight. Speaking of fire, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not have.
It says fire equals imagination. Bring to mind a place or an activity where you feel safe, calm, and relaxed, or where you feel good about yourself.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, wait, let me jump back here because they're like expressive. Duh, they're excelling at
so you don't actually play with fire, everybody. Please don't play with fire.
No, totally.
In previous episodes we have warned you. You're at your own risk.
Yeah, but no, like the expressive. So maybe they're really good with their voices. Do you know what I mean?
I'd say so.
Activity fun, protective, life force, guys, life force. Yeah, cool. I love that. Well, best to you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You do.
Best of luck. We will keep that in mind when we do our grounding episode.
Exactly. I'm like, this is definitely what other people would not enjoy.
Oh my gosh. But speaking of Gwen, you have to tell the story about Gwen and our inside joke with your cat.
Okay. Okay. So this is when Brittany was living with us for a time last year, and I don't even know what we were watching. Honestly, I think it was like The Greatest Showman. It was something. It was like a Wednesday evening or something.
Could have been Riverdale. Who knows?
It could have been whatever it was. Anyways, so I think we we're drinking wine because I feel like that
we're
has
always
to do with
drinking
that
wine. That was
most
every
of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Brittany were sitting on the couch, and it's like the U-shaped couch. Anyways, we're just like watching TV, and I was having like a full-on like conversation thought by myself. Don't know what it was about, but like it's silent between Brittany and I, and like the TV is kind of on but quiet, and I'm like chatting with myself in my head, and then I like look at Gwen. I'm like, right, Gwen.
You know why you said that? You looked at the window beside you and you saw like nose prints from her constantly looking outside, and you're like, oh, that's dirty. I guess I have to figure that out. Then you turn, right, Gwen?
Oops, sorry. Set my microphone, right, Gwen. Exactly. So now it's like a running joke that I'm like, right, Gwen. Like she's
I literally was like I was sitting there. I like look at Jessica after she says right, Gwen, and I was just like,
yeah. Right, Gwen? You're like, excuse me? And I'm like, no, you weren't part of that conversation. Neither was Gwen.
Yeah. Gwen wasn't fully aware either.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just scared that
but
I'm
now
like,
every time we don't know what else to say, it's like, right, Gwen?
Right, Gwen? Right.
Show the kitty. Is she in the room still?
She's just over there. She's my audience at the moment. She's just watching me.
I'm surprised Grizzly hasn't busted herself in here yet, but
just opens the door. She's magnificent. Yeah.
Big
C. So now that we've kind of like talked about the elements and kind of where they lie and the zodiacs that are entwined with those, I wanted to take it a step further and talk about a quality sign. So I did tell Brittany, because she is a Scorpio and I am a Taurus, and really there is like nothing much in common with those, but
we're bullheaded.
There freaking is. Oh yes, but like there's so much more to that.
We're both stubborn AF.
So within the elements, there are 3 modalities. So what those are is like, so 3 different things, and those I'll go into further description. There's 3. So the first one's cardinals, which begin each season. So it's a literal beginning. So those are natural born leaders, a trendsetter, initiators, planners. This is in their work life. They are the ones to get things done. Everybody wants you on their team. What is that? Oh, motivation to get stuff done. And
of course, it starts with an M.
I thought it was like mutation. I'm like, what? Take things to the next level. They're the ones to expedite the process. So people that fall within the first one. So again, this is the cardinals. This is like the beginning of the season. There's 3. They're the first one. Would be the Aries, Cancers, Libras, and Capricorns. So Aries, for example, begins spring. That's the very top of our like list of our zodiacs. So Aries is spring, Cancer, beginning of summer, Libra, beginning of fall, Capricorn, beginning of winter. That's when that first date, like the 21st or the solstice times resonate, or within those. So that's like the cardinals. So the next would be our middle ground. So this is where Brittany and I have a lot in common, and I'm going to read it out to you. So the middle season includes Tauruses, Leos, Scorpios, and Aquarius. We are creatures of habit. So this would be like if we like something for breakfast, and like that's our routine, or we drive the same route to work. That is our routine. Don't fix it. It's not broken. We are comfortable.
No need to reinvent the wheel. The wheel
exactly.
has already
we
been
are comfortable.
made.
We are comfortable with what we want. We have the same habits that we like. We really enjoy our habits. We enjoy watching TV shows. We love our shows. It quoted Friends and like How I Met Your Mother, and like everything that we love, that we're like, yeah, but I love it. So why would I change it? Just keep doing that.
That's why we like to rewatch shows and movies.
Yes. But however, on the opposite side of that, we hold on to things too long. So they did make reference in here, like to things, relationships, and jobs that we just hold on to, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
But like we want to make it work because we don't want to change. So that's where we are comfortable, right? Like things are fine. Like it's fine enough. We don't inconvenience ourselves by starting over or whatever. But so in that sense, we need to be pushed out of our comfort zone in order to kind of get out or into the next cycle of things. So because we are called fixed, like that is literally that, like we are just like, we're in our zone, which is good. So we are in the middle of that transition of season. So just like Aries and Cancer were the beginnings, we are the middle ground. So Taurus again would be spring, Leo for summer, Scorpio for fall, and Aquarius for winter. That's that middle one. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Super
And then
cool.
the last, if I have your attention still, if I haven't rattled your ear off, let me know if I'm talking too fast. I tend to do that when I'm excited. The end seasons. So the mutable is what that one is called. So these are verbally gifted zodiacs. So they include Gemini, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So they are really good with change. They take ideas and systems from other qualities, so like from the cardinals and from the fixed, and they perfect it. So they are go with the flow. They are a solution-oriented people. They are spontaneous. But again, on the other side, they are also flaky and non-committal, right? Because they're just fine with change, right? They're not like, whereas you get your starters, you get your people that are just chill. That's what we are, right? And then we get our like, our enders kind of thing. So there's like the end of the season's beginnings. So yeah. So basically what these signs can totally bring together here, it's how we approach things in life. So that is like the general way to look at it. It's just like one step deeper into our zodiac. Again, this goes with your sun sign, which is where you are. You can go further in, but these are connected with that. So, and then of course, that being said, it's also like to do with your seasons or whatever. So again, I kind of touched on that. But yeah,
I like it.
I like saw it and I'm like, I didn't know any of this. And I'm like so pumped.
I feel like there's just more and more to learn about all the time.
But like it all makes sense. This is the thing. I was like, oh, like writing it down. I'm like, yeah, I feel a little called out. Like, what the hell? But yeah, no, I was quite excited to see that.
That is cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
If you don't know what your zodiac is, please Google it.
Please Google it. Totally.
And then reference what we had just talked about.
Exactly. Yeah. So I hope that this is like ignites your fire, like it ignited my fire. Because there's so much more to learn. But sometimes if it's like, yeah, I'm a Taurus, I'm a bull, I'm bossy, I like the color green. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so much more to that. And you don't have to go about like finding your exact date of birth at this point yet either. You can get into your whole birth chart and all that. And maybe we will, who knows? But
maybe we'll have Corey on.
Exactly. Oh my God. I love that. She's a wonderful person who
we have so many wonderful people in our life that we're just like, boom, you're amazing. Boom, you're amazing. Boom, you're
Come
amazing.
chat.
We need them all.
Exactly. Come and play. Come play with us.
Come and play.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I hope this kind of like opens up some doors, and
we might end up doing another episode touching on this again, going into a little bit deeper. But for Jessica and I, we were trying to decide like what's going to be good for this time and not feel overwhelmed with too much information. Because again, we don't want to be scripted.
And we could have kept going.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. There could have been so much that we chatted on, but I like, it's like, where do you stop? Right. And not even that, I don't want to, but but for you, the listener, I'm like, they don't need to be listening to me for like an hour or more or two or whatever. So don't Google, or you don't have to say Google. You can say like, just look it up, because I don't want to plug Google too much because they're the only
they're paying us.
Because
Google, we know that you're listening and we're not giving you any of our profit, which is like still zero, but like
still zero. Yeah. Even though we're like, you got to Google it, even it is in the dictionary. Okay, fine. We can say it's Google it, but still it's like, you know what I mean? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I don't know. Yeah. So,
okay.
Cool.
So do you have a tarot card ready for this?
No, but I'll pull one right now.
All right. Pulling a deck or a card?
Well, I actually have all of my decks here. I would typically go with my my animal one, because that is like spirit oriented. So this is this is like the symbols. We never did go over this. Maybe I'll show this. I want this tattooed on my body, but I haven't done it yet. Yes, for those on the tube. So maybe I should I had an idea. Maybe I should pull one from each element.
Sure. Do it.
Okay.
That's a good
Do you have a
idea.
card to pull? Is that too many cards?
I
do you
will.
think?
Well, I'm only going to be pulling one card.
Okay.
So that's okay. So I'm pulling from the deck Divine Abundance by Tasha Silver.
Okay, I love it. Love it.
So I'm going to find a card that speaks to us.
Sure.
And what the collective needs to hear this week.
Put out all my good vibes for you.
Okay. So this one. I actually it's like it's because I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? But okay. I'm gonna mess up saying this word. Sanctity.
Sanctity.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. So.
Okay. Can I see the card?
I don't know. Yes. And let me know if you see what I see that kind of threw me off.
Like the face?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what sanctity? I don't know if it could be a goddess, you never know, but it's like a monkey, or is it like,
or is it balls?
Or is it a vagine? I don't know. I just don't
know.
know.
But it threw me off where I was like, wait, what am I looking at?
What? Yeah, I don't know.
No,
There you go.
I shouldn't say that. It could be something actually quite sacred. So I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah, you could just offend a lot of people right now.
Yeah. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament.
Okay.
Through offering. Okay.
Through offering. Okay. Well, that's kind of nice. I like that idea because you know what? Sometimes it's like we overthink what we can give and what we can like accomplish in a day. So maybe that's what that is. Do you know what I mean? Like making the most out of little things. And actually, I just shared on my IG. Oh fuck. Guys, I'm a mess over here. I freaking tell you. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh man.
Oh, it's gone now. I don't remember what it was, but making like the most out of little moments, making the little moments the big moments. So I feel like that's like my little like beat of offering there. Cool. Okay, so I have just separated my cards. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. So, and then if you wanted, you can grab your like animal spirit little indicator. So I'm gonna pull one for each element. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. I'm like full of it like today. I literally did like a full body like convulsion because I'm excited. You know when things just feel right? This feels really right. It seems like good. Why haven't I done this before? Okay, cool. So I'm just going to do these little shuffle here for each of them. Did I tell you? Okay, so Kim Kranz is the deck that I use. I adore her and her artwork, and I have 3 of her decks. That's all that's out right now, but new one is coming out this week, and you best believe that I'm gonna pick it up at some point. Oh, absolutely. Alchemy.
I want to go spend a ridiculous amount of money on cards tomorrow, so if you'd like to come with me, more than welcome.
I wouldn't want anything more. I'm gonna have to bring a child. Oh wait, yeah, I'll have to bring a child. We'll chat later.
Yeah, exactly. We'll put a pin in it, and then we're gonna go.
A pin in it.
I'm probably gonna buy like 3 or 4 decks.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
I'm so excited. Cool. Not that I need them because I already have 15, but like whatever.
Okay, so I'm so excited. Okay, so this is for who is this? This is fire, I believe. Hold on. I like feel like I'm so out of it. Okay. That's water. Earth. No, this is earth. Yeah, that's fire. Okay. And that's air. Okay, so this is, what did I say? This is the earth. Yeah, this is earth. Okay, cool. So this is for me and my people that need to hear this.
For all the earth people.
For all my earth people. Man, I'm so excited for us. No, I'm a loser, but okay, cool. So earth again, that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, here it is. A raccoon. That's funky. This is kind of a dark card, but I'm like into it right now. That's really cool. I've never seen this card. We will in a future episode talk about tarot and that, and like when you pull a card that's not meant for you, you'll never see it in your spread. Anyways, again, Kim Kranz, my girl. She says, we are talented, shadowy, in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play with all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us fall off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. So when we're in balance, we are a generous friend, exceptional artist. When we are out of balance, we are competitive or like starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. Cool. Love it.
Cool. Should I say what it is in the spirit animals?
Sure. I have no idea what we're at for runtime, but let's do it.
We're probably about an hour.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Okay, you know what? Well, then go.
Okay. Yeah. Then fucking move your ass. Okay, raccoon. Raccoon. Do you hear that?
The silence of like the beginning of the episode. I was gonna say half the problem of like the time here is like because I took so a frickin' long.
A frickin' for what?
I'll quickly talk about. Okay, go. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Frickin' for long.
In spite of any doubts you may have, the resources you need for your current situation are readily available. There's some sort of deception going on around you, and that you can discern by listening to and trusting your intuition. Discern. Rather than being goal oriented. Sorry, wow, words are hard today. This is a time for indulging your curiosity and open-minded exploration.
Oh, I love that.
Pay close attention to signs and omens that suggest that you are getting messages from your ancestors or your deceased loved ones. It's important to remain emotionally and mentally flexible for the next few days, as events will require you to adapt to rapidly changing circumstances. So buckle up, Jessica.
Love that.
Rapidly changing circumstances. Whatever could that mean?
Whatever could that be? Okay, I did some pull while you were doing that. I did some.
I was hoping that you would.
Absolutely. To speed this along. Okay. Are we ready? Fire elements. That is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We got the lion. She's beautiful. I love that. Lion. I didn't do this part though. And I'm not going in any like specific order. I just pulled this way. So lion. Patient, regal, a complete master. I like this. Lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. The personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. The lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. I can't talk today.
We're both tired.
Exactly. We're both tired. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. So when in balance, the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, we're withdrawn or too serious. To bring into balance, daily meditation or friendship. That is very much, okay, what did I say? That was for fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. Strength. Oh yeah.
Lion is legit.
Guys, that's truly a Leo.
Okay. Leos. Yeah. Lions. Not Leo. Lions.
Also Leos and Aries and Sagittarius.
Yes. Oh, mother effer. Okay, hold on a second. I lost my page, guys. All right.
Guys.
Hold your head. You keep looking, Jessica.
I don't want to rush. Don't rush. It's okay.
Okay. Hold your head up. Hold your head up high and keep your dignity, no matter what you're faced with. You're much stronger than you think. And you need to use your emotional strength in this situation. Call upon the well of courage that's available to you and to confront this uncomfortable situation. Listen closely and discern carefully before acting, rather than moving ahead impulsively and recklessly. When faced with a tough decision, follow your heart rather than what you think you should do.
Interesting. I like that a lot. I hope it resonates with those who need to hear it.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we will do you want me to do yours or do you want me to do air first?
Air. And then
Air
you can come
first.
last.
Air. Hummingbird.
Oh,
Isn't it pretty? Gosh, gorgeous.
very pretty.
Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. So air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So keep this in mind. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides the endless well of energy and positivity. The secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar and returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So when we're in balance, we're smart, curious, learns, or loves to learn. When out of balance, learns.
I love how you said it so like learn.
No, I did. I was like, that's you can't get away with anything on here either, right? You can't. No way.
That's when you think I'm not paying attention. Boom.
Boom. Attention.
I'm gonna learn you.
Learn. When out of balance, you're pushy, insistent, or sharp. And to bring into balance, take a class. Boom,
And
boom.
learns.
And learns.
Learns. Okay.
Learn.
You need to be very flexible with the twists and turns your life will take in the next days. Like, I'm not sure why everything so far is very like happening days.
Right
like
now,
something is happening.
Yep.
Put more emotional sweetness in your life. You need it. You're going through some very heart opening kinds of experiences, and you'll quite naturally draw more and more love into your life. Openly express the love you have and feel for those important people in your life. Give yourself the gift of as many flowers as you can, spread them around your home, and enjoy their sight and fragrance throughout the days to come.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like,
Buy
I like
yourself
that
some
theme song.
flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're
Yeah.
right. Like all of these are like, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's
It's
here.
kind of neat to see that like all of your
Yeah.
cards, my card didn't really make a lot of sense, but that's okay.
What do you mean your card?
Makes sense.
Oh, whatever, it's fine.
My
It's
card was
fine.
very different from what
That's okay. This is
we're
great.
channeling today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready for yours?
I'm like so
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you're ready. It's a
Honestly, don't.
crocodile.
Oh.
Crocodile.
Didn't you pull this one for me the other day?
I feel like I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Resting,
Funny.
submerging,
Mhm.
collecting energy, cooling off. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital resources or vital reserves of your next move.
What did you say?
Guys, fill up your vital resources. That's not even the word.
Reserves?
Reserves. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. So when in balance, you're wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, you might feel stuck or like lash out at others. To bring it to balance, rest.
Yes.
Okay, there's a pose here. Makarasana pose. It's a yoga pose.
I know, but you're like, math.
Learn.
Learn. You didn't say learn. You said learns.
I'm sure I said learns.
No, you also did math.
Oh my god.
And instead of reserves, you said reserve. What did you say?
I don't even know. Reserve is.
Oh, I can't wait.
Reserve is.
Well,
Lordy. Well,
that's how you know, kids. We're almost done.
Almost done.
We're
One more. I
done.
promise. I hope you. I really hope that people hang on this long. They do.
Well, if they don't, there's always the next one.
But also, if you're still here, you know. I don't. Yeah.
You know what you signed up for. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Take your time to digest what you're now learning rather than rushing ahead to pursue further education or gather more information. You need to be very protective of your personal territory and assertive about setting boundaries. This is a time for renewal and new beginnings as you emerge from a dark period of your life. Be sure to gather all the facts and look at the situation from all sides before passing judgment, making any decisions, or taking action. It's an important time to honor your ancestors in any way you choose.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Rest, basically.
Rest, wait.
Rest and wait.
Reserves. Build your reserves.
Reserves. Take time to learn later.
Take times to learn. I did quickly just pull a spirit card. You probably won't have an affiliated card with this. This one again is all encompassing. It is everything. It is within, it is outer. It's all those things. So the one I pulled, it's called Cosmic Egg. I will keep it brief. This one, this is pretty. Completion, harmony, the infinite within the infinite. Wait.
That's like what?
The infinite within the finite. Infinite, infinite within the finite. I'm so sorry. I'm not infinite.
I'm not infinite to do this.
It is I'm not fitting it. The final card of the journey in the animal spirit deck. It represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. The state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. Okay. I just had a moment. Because like to me, that means that okay, like every kind of like thing that we've like lined up and we've pulled is like it's happening. And I've been talking about this freaking spiritual realization happening all freaking year. And it's like things are happening now. I don't know when this episode's going to air yet, but it's like things are happening. And I feel like at this point we've realized where we fall in our little journey. And you know, it's the beginning of the next phase. Maybe another rebirth. We don't know what's happening, but
oh fuck, let's hope not.
The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. At the beginning, we hold on to life and life holds on to us. The journey is complete, but it does not end. So I feel like it's a chapter shift. Cool beans.
I love it.
Love that.
I love it.
Love it.
So Jess, where can everybody find us?
Well, you can find us. I keep hitting my microphone. You can find us on Instagram at Basic Banter for Witches. You can find us on TikTok, Basic Banter for Witches. You can find us on YouTube. Didn't forget this time, Basic Banter for Witches, and email.
Our email is
basicbanterforwitches@gmail.com. All of those are going to be attached in our show notes. Yeah, I know we said earlier, but like, man, if you got questions, you got whatever,
we're here for it.
What
we'll be doing when we'll just be throwing out, well, by this episode, we most likely will have planned a live at this point, but if not, there will be more than one.
Yes.
So why not? Who cares? It'll be great.
Yeah.
Collective together, do a group podcast episode. Let's just do it.
Let's just freaking do it. Okay. I love it. Okay. I love you.
Love you. This. I love all of this.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So long. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Take care. Take care.
All the best. Best wishes.
Love you.
Sincerest regards.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Okay, I'm ending. Bye.